Lately, I have been led to teach on the techniques that I use on how to do the flags. Um, and this morning I woke up and I was just led to just start doing it right now. So expect more of these videos on Saturdays, and I will show you techniques as the Lord leads me. Amen. So today what I'm being led to teach you is how to cut a perfect round edge, a half circle onto your silk. And this is something that people have been asking me. How is it that you make perfect half circles on the end of your silks? And it's actually, the technique that I use is a little bit weird. It's nothing that I have ever seen before. Probably you haven't seen before. But when I sat there and I asked the Lord, okay, Father, you showed me this design. Now, how am I going to translate it into the silk? And that was when I made Warrior's Armor. And I had to cut a perfect half circle at the end of the silk. And when I sat there and I tried doing it, it just wasn't registering. And I asked him, okay, Lord, you're going to have to show me how to do this. Because if you show me the design, then you are going to have to show me how to cut it in order for me to make it. And boom, there it was. He showed me this unconventional way of doing it, and I can't wait to share it with you. So when you see it, just keep in mind that it's not just to make it on that round edge. You could actually reverse it and make the arch in the inside of the flag. So just play along with it. Just ask the Lord to give you inspirations on how to use this cut in your flags, and just have fun with it. Amen. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I will show you exactly how he showed me. I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope this video blesses you. And if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. Here it is. Okay, so what I usually do is I take the piece of silk, I fold it in half lengthwise, and because the silk is so thin, I usually iron it in the center just so that it is able to lay flat. Then I weight it down so that it doesn't move. Usually this process is easier with regular fabric, but because the silk is so thin, it tends to kind of like move around. So I have these weights that I've had for years, and I just happen to be able to use them for this. So what I do is I weight down the center fold, leaving it like an inch. Then I place a weight here, and you could use anything. You could cans of beans or soup or whatever. And then I take this and I weight down this edge so that it doesn't move, and you're gonna see. Then I take some yarn and I take this pen, and this is, I don't know if you could see this. It's Jacquard Out of Fate pen. I love these pens. They actually are blue, which you're gonna be able to see. And this is actually what I use when I paint my silk, to sketch the design on the silk before I put the resist. The great thing about it is that it fades with water, and I could show you after I'm done here so that you can see how it works. It's actually pretty cool. So let me show you how I do this, and I'm gonna focus on the silk again. There it is, so that you can see clearly. So I tie the string to the pen, and then I take the string like this. Let me just lift up this a little bit so that we could expose this. And I measure the tip of the silk from here to here. And once I have that width, I hold it there. I don't let it go. So you grab right here, right to the edge, to the point. Then I take the pen and I bring it upwards and I make a point. You see that? Now I take this without letting it go and I come to that point. And as you can see, the pen just lays perfectly on the silk on the other side. And that is when you're gonna start. Now you could do points. Or you could try to sketch, but lightly, because you know the silk kind of shifts a little bit. And you're gonna have a perfect arch. So when you cut this, excuse my sniffles, but I'm still recuperating from the flu. And follow along the edge. And you open it up, you have a perfect circle. And the great thing about this is that you could use this in many other designs. You could cut 2 and 3, 4, I've cut up to 6 silks at the same time, because you only have to mark the top. And then once you mark the top, then you're able to just follow along. And if you iron this edge here, it just makes it so much easier. So that's how I cut my circles and the flags. I hope that this helps you guys. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Let me show you guys how this pen just disappears.